The skilled hands you see here are the heart of the factory, meticulously crafting each cigar with generations of expertise.
How cigars are made inside the traditional Cuban cigar factory. Full process. As the day begins, the synchronized movements of the torcedores transform the finest tobacco into the world's most sought-after cigars. Freshly harvested tobacco leaves arrive from the fields, bundled and stacked onto carts at the factory entrance.
See how the elasticity holds? We must maintain the temperature exactly here.
I understand. We keep it moist.
Leaves are gently misted and turned by hand to evenly rehydrate them before handling.
Rehydrated leaves are stacked into large piles, carefully aligned for fermentation. Workers move methodically around the stacks.
We have to keep a close eye on the center. If it gets too hot, the ammonia won't escape.
Understood. Let's shift the top layer.
To ensure even fermentation, the leaves must be meticulously dismantled and rebuilt by hand, a process repeated many times over.
The fully fermented leaves are now carefully bundled, preparing them for the crucial aging process.
Workers begin initial processing by carefully stripping central veins from fermented tobacco leaves, separating usable leaf from stem.
La historia cuenta que el navegante, al probar el tabaco, exclamó:
Más. Queremos más.
How cigars are made inside the traditional Cuban cigar factory. Full process. Binder leaves are lightly moistened and smoothed flat to ensure flexibility during rolling. The flawless wrapper leaves are examined against the light, checked for color uniformity and imperfections. Workers align different filler leaves together to create a balanced blend, layering textures carefully. Rolling stations are prepared with blades, molds, and boards as artisans take their seats. The wrapper leaves must be carefully stretched and conditioned by hand, ensuring perfect elasticity before rolling. Here in the galera, the prepared filler, binder, and wrapper leaves are finally brought together, ready for the skilled hands of the rollers. The artisan begins by carefully bunching the blended filler leaves, known as the tripa, ensuring a consistent draw. The filler bunch is tightly wrapped with a binder leaf, securing the core structure.
As you can see, the cigar cores are now placed into wooden molds to refine their shape.
The bonche is meticulously inspected for straightness and consistency, a vital step before the final wrapper is applied.
How cigars are made inside the traditional Cuban cigar factory. Full process.
A thin line of this natural plant-based adhesive is brushed onto the wrapper leaf edge before the final roll.
The maestro carefully centers the binder and filler on the wrapper. This is where the true art of the torcedor is revealed.
The wrapper leaf is rolled smoothly around the cigar core with steady, practiced hand movements.
The artisan carefully shapes the cigar head, tightening the wrapper for a clean finish. With a sharp, precise motion, the skilled torcedor cuts the final circular cap from the premium wrapper tobacco. Next, the skilled torcedor applies a thin layer of natural gum before meticulously affixing the cap, sealing the cigar head with precision.
This is the final step in the traditional Cuban process, ensuring every cigar meets our standards.
Individual cigars are placed on precision scales to verify consistent weight before aging.
Approved cigars are arranged in cedar trays, stacked carefully for controlled aging. How cigars are made inside the traditional Cuban cigar factory.
Here in the factory, the aged cigars are meticulously inspected. We look for wrapper integrity and perfect color consistency before they are sorted.
The artisans gently smell and handle the cigars to confirm the aroma development after aging. This is a crucial step in the process.
Here in the heart of the factory, the freshly rolled cigars are carefully transported for final inspection and aging. Cigars arrive at final forming stations where presentation details will be added. The final step is the application of the band, done with incredible speed and precision by the factory's skilled artisans.
Workers align each band to an identical height, a critical step in maintaining the uniform presentation of the finished cigars.
Artisans like Elena meticulously smooth the wrapper seams, correcting tiny imperfections before they are given final approval.
Cigars are gently weighed and rolled between fingers to confirm balance and density.
The finished cigars are meticulously sorted by hand, categorized into precise size and color groups before the final aging process.
Once sorted by color and size, the cigars are carefully loaded into Spanish cedar trays, where they will rest before the aging process.
After rolling, the cigars move to quality control, where experienced workers ensure consistency in weight and wrapper quality.
Consistency is key. These skilled inspectors meticulously scan each row, looking for flawless color matching and precise band placement. Here, the artisans gently test the airflow by hand, making fine adjustments to the firmness as the cigars move along the table.
Here in the factory, the workers assess the wrapper moisture by touch, ensuring ideal smoking conditions.
Once rolled, the cigars are meticulously grouped by size and blend category through the highly coordinated hand movements of the sorters.
The cigars must rest here on the secaderos, allowing the moisture levels to stabilize before the rigorous inspection process can begin.
The inspectors must ensure the wrapper seams are perfectly smooth before the cigars can advance to the next stage.
How cigars are made inside the traditional Cuban cigar factory, full process.
As part of the full process here at the traditional Cuban factory, the assembled cigars move seamlessly to quality control for final inspection.
As the conveyor advances, inspectors rotate each cigar slowly under bright light, part of a timeless tradition ensuring unmatched quality.
Cigars pass over precision scales to verify uniform weight, as data is monitored hands-free.
Inside the traditional Cuban cigar factory, high-resolute cameras meticulously scan the wrapper leaves. Here in the factory, the trained specialists briefly assess the aroma of sample cigars without ever interrupting the flow of the production line.
Once approved, the cigars are gently separated and placed onto the cleared path, ready for the final stage of packaging.
Here in the traditional Cuban factory, quality is paramount. Any cigar needing adjustment is smoothly redirected without ever stopping the line.
Once inspected, the cigars begin their journey along these enclosed conveyors, moving from the warm light.
As the cigars glide forward on the conveyor, they enter a precisely controlled chamber. Here, advanced sensors verify the crucial moisture stability.
Fully approved cigars exit quality control and align into parallel lanes for packaging.
The cigars must be perfectly spaced and aligned. The synchronized conveyor then guides them smoothly into the protective packaging trays. As part of the traditional process, thin protective wraps are precisely sealed around each cigar, preventing any damage. The final stage involves high-speed robotic arms precisely placing the wrapped cigars into uniform trays before aging.
How cigars are made inside the traditional Cuban cigar factory.
The seed pros are and see the ein.
The mechanical presses ensure uniform pressure, sealing the freshly packed cigars before they are shipped around the world. Here, the meticulously crafted boxes pass through sensors, ensuring a perfect seal before shipping.
How cigars are made inside the traditional Cuban cigar factory, full process.
From the packaging area, the finished boxes transfer directly into the warehouse logistics system, a seamless blend of tradition and efficiency.
Once the cigars are boxed, they are moved efficiently along these conveyors to the aging rooms, where they will be stored in the warehouse. How cigars are made inside the traditional Cuban cigar factory, full process.
Each pallet is scanned for inventory tracking as it progresses along the automated tracks.
How cigars are made inside the traditional Cuban cigar factory, full process.
Once packed, these pallets are moved into the vast aging rooms. It's a critical step before the cigars are ready for export.
Secure the strap right here. Looks good, you can pull away.
All right, heading back inside.
Before the cigars can reach the world, the raw tobacco must first embark on a journey across the open ocean.
The craftsmanship of these boxes is paramount, ensuring the cigars within are presented perfectly.
Here is your receipt, madam. Enjoy the cigars.
Thank you so much. They are beautiful.